All right, guys. So if you are a beauty owner in the salon space, you have a nail shop, a hair shop, a esthetician shop, eyebrow shop, whoever you are in the salon space, you have to understand that right now is one of your best times in history to be in business. So I want to talk to you about that because I don't know if you guys pay attention, but I do all the time pay attention to AI. And I do ask my clients, they're like, I don't really pay attention, but here's why you need to have that on your radar as a business owner. Because if you don't understand what's happening at a macro level, you will not know how to prepare for whatever is coming. Because hair and nails, all of those good things, they are important, but they're not absolutely essential. You need to prepare as if the rain is coming, because it is. And here's why. Trump has a bill called the Big Beautiful Bill, okay? And there is an AI provision in that bill. Now, that AI provision, what it's going to do is it's going to drastically change how businesses can operate. Right now, businesses can provide a temporary shelter for your city or your state. Okay, meaning companies just can't come in and slaughter all of the people that are working for them, like not slaughter them, like unemploy them. Okay, they have to honor the state regulations, but that AI provision is going to change everything. So long story short, all of the people that made their money on tech and all of that good stuff, product managers, people that really have the money to spend with you as a salon owner, many of them are going to get cut. And the hard part about this AI world that we're going into, that we're embracing, is that a lot of those jobs are simply not going to come back. So you want to prepare for that. You want to prepare for what's coming, because what I always tell my customers, and I'll give you an example in a bit, but what I always tell my people is if you do not prepare for what's coming, it is going to overtake you, because our world is just simply changing. Now, let me give you an example of how amazing we are, like how amazing it is right now to be in the salon space. My client had someone reach out to her, a pretty big company, and invited her to a YouTube conference. Like, that is major. Back in the day, it was technology people that would get invited. Now, guess what? Beauty owners, salon owners are getting invited. And they're not doing that just because they want to invite beauty salon owners. They're doing that because they understand how the market is shifting, and that when AI really comes to bear, the best businesses will be in service-based businesses like yours. So the ramifications of this big, beautiful bill is basically Trump saying, take the reins off. If you want to cut 10,000 people tomorrow because you have this new AI coming and it renders these jobs obsolete, take it, run with it. So it's in direct conflict with state regulation. And that's a big deal that you have to pay attention to, because that's going to have a global, a national ripple effect, and it's going to impact your business if you don't prepare for it now. And so with all of that being said, there is a closing window that you need to take advantage of that is going to dwindle like as we talk. Okay, so let me give you 3 reasons why this moment is so important to your business. Number 1, AI tools are new and they are underused. And I'm not talking about the regular GPT, because the way 90% of people use it is not that effective in your business, and it's going to actually decrease the value of your business. I'm talking about the tools where people are really taking these tools, and instead of having to hire 5 people, they now only need to hire 1 person, and that person can do the work of 10 people. And because these tools are not really highlighted, they're not, they're underutilized, you can take advantage of those tools and really learn how to stand out. Number 2, Google is giving early movers the advantage. So they are giving people more visibility that understand how to pair with AI overviews. At the end of the day, Google is your middleman. if Google is not referring you people, your business is going to suffer, right? Because there's two ways you get traffic right now for 90% of the business owners that I talk to. It's social media, maybe a little word of mouth, so that might be the third reason, but Google Maps. That's extremely important to understand, because as AI overviews eat the market, eat the visibility for your clients, give less recommendations of hair salons, you need to be a part of that category, because that is going to increase your business times 10. And number 3, ad cost for particular platforms, and I'm not talking about Google Maps ads. These are a no-no right now, and I'll explain that in a different video. But ad costs have not caught up to the whole market in a smaller town. So if you are a small business owner and you're in a small town, you absolutely need to have some kind of focus on ads, but you have to do it the right way. So don't waste your money. Don't do Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Reach is down. So just be careful with that. But you want to make sure that you get the algorithm in tandem with you. You want to be a salon owner that has the algorithm in their back pocket, because so many companies are going to get left behind simply because they're not visible in this AI world. And that's really where the window is. That's the opportunity right now for you to take advantage of. And a few other things to note right now that is really important is one of the biggest shifts is Google search is giving answers without clicks. So even though, and I will tell you this because I study all of my businesses, our reach is actually kind of down right now for most of our clients, but our website clicks, but the clientele is up. And the reason why that is because even though Google is giving us a less quote unquote website traffic, because we're on a platform and we're nurturing a platform that is giving us visibility, and there's really very few people, if any, that are doing it in the way that we are doing it, Google is giving us preferential treatment when people are ready to buy. So just because what I'm seeing in their numbers is not reflected in their business. And that's really important, because as we shift all of our companies to really grab hold of everything AI, especially when it comes to their website, because people have products and things like that they are selling, so we want them to go to their website to purchase, their businesses are actually growing, because we understand where to be, where to show up, which you should also know when people are ready to buy, and then which is Google Maps for us. And then B, we understand that we need to prepare, and we are preparing every single one of our customers for AI overviews, for AI search, for GPT search, whatever is next. We know that you have to be a part of a large language model. Okay, so number 2, Instagram reach, like I said, is dropping, even for big brands. So they're not relying on social media to scale. They're really focusing on large language models like GPT, like Perplexity, like these other places, Claude, in order to get their traffic, okay, in order to get people to them. And you have to also, as a salon owner, pay attention to what feeds you, okay? And then number 3, ads are climbing. The cost of ads are climbing every single month, okay? Because overall, just to be extremely transparent with you, ads are great. They're really great. We offer that service to you guys too. But it's not for everybody, and it's not at every single stage. There are steps that you need to take, or you will burn through thousands of dollars. All right? So the old way, back prior to this AI world, is post, pray, and repeat. But that world is not going to cut it in 2025 and beyond. So the salon owners who are going to lock in right now are the salon owners that are going to win, okay? Because Google is absolutely dying for AI ready content right now. So they will literally bypass everybody else. And if your platform, if your Google Maps, if your website, if it's AI ready, they have no choice but to show you. Because you have to remember, this is a robot that's showing people. So a robot's not going to go the extra mile. They aren't programmed to do that. A human may do that, but a robot will absolutely not. It's lazy. So the companies and the businesses that are operating in a way where AI can find them, they are just eating everything, which is what our clients have been doing, especially on Google Maps. Okay. So here's what you have to do to get ahead right now. Okay. Number one, like I say, you have to clean up your Google My Business profile. Okay. Weekly updates, reviews, services. That's super important to your platform. You have to start refreshing your website. Okay. Because just remember, Google didn't start with Google Maps. Google started with websites. So if you want to think in the way that the algorithm thinks, okay, you want to remember that algorithms prioritize websites first and then every other thing second. So whatever other thing you have, whatever other platform you have, that's not that important to Google. What's most important is your website. Okay. And I know I've talked about this ad nauseum, but I'm going to keep talking about it. If you are on Wix, Squarespace, and all of these other sites, unless you plan to be a full-time content creator, those websites are not going to work for your business. They are not coded in a way where Google can find you really easily in AI overviews. So you need to be using a different domain that's hosting your website in order for you to really get visibility. It's just not gonna work, okay? And then number 3, you wanna do FAQs, you wanna generate blogs, and you want to push out the right kind of content faster, okay? So that doesn't mean spend all day on social media. That means focus on the platforms that I just mentioned, Google Maps, your website. Those 2 alone can scale your business. Sure, you can repurpose some things for social media just to have a presence there, but your focus should really be on a platform that is really right now trying to just get the right kind of content in order for you to scale. And the last thing that we have here is to focus on local intent. Okay. Don't focus on the noise, focus on local intent, because that's what's going to be what actually generates sales for you. And you need those sales to survive. You need that customer interaction for you as a salon owner to survive, not just likes, not just views. Okay. So every single week we host, and I don't know if we'll continue this, but we're giving everybody an opportunity to dive in deeper with us so you can ask us questions. We can show you everything that we do, and you can either do it yourself or you can hire us to do it. We offer that workshop every single week. So if you want to know how to find that workshop, just like and put subscribe and just put the comments that you want to join the workshop, and we'll reach out to you and give you a link. This is only for beauty owners in the beauty space that want to take advantage of this. No one else is allowed. So thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.